back to another video. We're back here now. We're going to be spreading some fertilizer. So we got quite a few acres of what was at first cover crop wheat. Our plan was now to fertilize it and get it growing nice and big. In the future we will cut it, make hay, bale it, sell it to dairies. But as for now, I got the spreader here. It's barely loaded up. The last little bit that was in that one tender, and now I'm headed like 20 miles further south. Gonna spread a half a section there, and then I'll head over to another field and spread another 60 acres. So I'm hoping to turn on 2 pivots today. Today's Monday, and those pivots are supposed to be done watering before Thursday, because Thursday the weather app shows it is a low of 2 degrees and a high of 20. So if that's the case and we're having extremely cold weather, I do not want to have pivots running in that cold weather. So we're gonna just quickly do some watering, and before Thursday I'll probably have to send the pivots around, get them to do a 48-hour circle. They'll have to water for 48 hours and then they'll have to be good. I think they can, both the pivots can put down ½ an inch within 48 hours. So that's the plan for today. We're gonna do a little bit of spreading, and then we'll see what else brings. And we're spreading fertilizer. You can almost not see it, but the camera picks it up, but barely. But we're spreading fertilizer. I got this full half section here to do. Hopefully it shouldn't take me more than, I don't know, maybe an hour. We're only applying about 70 pounds per acre, so one load like this lasts me, I think, about 150 or maybe even closer to 200 acres. So I can go quite a long ways before having to fill up again. And you know, this is kind of nice. You have mile-long rows, we're spreading 25 miles an hour. You really get a lot of acres done really quick too. So it's kind of nice. I like it. So this field right here, we had peanuts on here last year, and after harvesting the peanuts, we planted this into rye. So now we got a really nice rye crop here. It's really nice getting the rye crop in really early to where everything doesn't just blow with sand everywhere, because our dirt here likes to really blow onto the neighbor's field very, very quickly. So this rye is really nice. It's tall already, and this door always wants to open, or the window. But this rye is already looking pretty good, nice and tall. This fertilizer right now is going to really help it to boost really, really quickly, and that's what we're looking for. So I got this field now. I already got not half done, but you can tell it's actually moving along pretty quickly with emptying it out. But I think I might just finish this load here, move over to the other field, just that way we can turn on both pivots relatively quickly, and then I can finish spreading while the pivot is moving along. Just that way I can speed up the process just a little more, because that cold weather coming up in the future, I wanted to start the pivots as soon as possible. That way I can turn them off before all that cold weather comes, because I really do not want any ice on our pivots, because that can really just destroy your pivot. If too much ice is hanging, say on one side of the pivot, your pivot can actually flip over, and that's not something I want. I do not want to have a upside down pivot anytime soon. It's really nice having that GPS too. And we're off again. And yes, with the price of fertilizer being so ridiculously high this year, that is why we're only spreading on 70 pounds per acre. Normally I think we would be at over 100 for sure. But 70 pounds will still do the job. It'll be fine. And now that I've spread it a good ways, I can very easily just go here in my phone, and then I need to put it on reverse, water is on. I needed to do a 48-hour circle, but it's only half of a circle, so it's going to be a 96-hour circle. It's 0.8 tenths. I don't quite need it to do that much, so let's just put it down to, say, a 90-hour circle, and then it'll be around in the middle of the day when it's nice and warm. So then just hit apply, and then here in about 10-15 minutes we'll have water in the pivot, and then we'll start watering all the fertilizer into the field. Well, I couldn't quite finish the full circle. I'm practically empty right now, and I am right here by this hopper, so I'll just quickly stop right here, fill up enough to where I can finish the rest of the circle. It looks like I might have gotten close to about 180 acres done, so it's not bad for a full spreader load. Don't need a whole lot. I'll maybe do a quarter of a load, maybe half a load, and then that should be enough to finish this field. Yikes, that's dusty. Yeah, I think that's enough urea for now. The reason why I don't want to fill up all the way is because I really don't feel like traveling with a nearly full load down the road. So after this, I gotta travel a ways again. So I really don't feel like driving only 30 miles an hour when I can drive 35. But there should be enough to finish this field. And this field is now done. On to the next one. Last fill up of the day. And now that that's done, it's time to park it in the shop. Spreader is parked. Now pivot is being turned on as I speak. My brother's opening the tips, and to show y'all what other little projects we've been working on, I need to get this guy right here. This is a little homemade thing. If anyone can guess what this is, you win the prize of knowing what it is. But I'll bring this to where we have been working, doing a little project, and then I'll show you what we've else been working on. So our fun little project that we've been doing is hauling a lot of caliche. But if you're wondering what that part is for, let me just show you real quick. Yeah, so I guess real quick, before the caliche only came up to, like, I don't know, right there maybe, and there was next to nothing there. So we extended that. We brought a lot of caliche all the way over here. We have a semi with a belly dump right there. We brought, I think, about 50 loads of caliche here, which is not a lot. It probably still needs a little bit there, but it's kind of a lot at the same time. But let me grab this real quick. We've been kind of leveling it off as we go. We have a tractor with a land plane there. We've been kind of flattening it out. But our goal next is to use this guy right here that we made ourselves. We're gonna just mount this to the back of here, just like so. And then, if it'll stay actually. But you just connect the hose, you fill it up with water, you connect the hose to this end piece right there, and then the water sprays right here, and you have your own homemade makeshift water truck. So then we're gonna wet it all down, pack it down real good, and we'll have ourselves a nice yard again. Plus, also not to mention, if you remember a couple of previous videos I mentioned some painting. These are the tanks we painted. This is a new diesel tank, so we have for highway fuel. So we have two of them now. We have this one's gonna be highway fuel and this one's highway fuel. And then our semi trucks, whenever we haul cotton, we can just pull right through here, fill up from both sides. It works pretty great. And then the one on the end there, that one's farm fuel. We also have a light up there. A little shed right here is where we started keeping our DEF, which we haven't put it in there yet, but we're going to. We're putting electricity in there. We've already led electricity there and everything, but we also got to hook up lights, and then also a little transformer from 120 to 12 volt. That way we can hook up the DEF pump that comes in a little tank. So we can hook up that little pump. We can just hook it up to 12 volt prongs, and then we don't need a battery charger or anything in there to always charge a battery or whatever. But that part's gonna be nice, having the its own DEF tank, because the one semi truck needs it and all of our work trucks need it. So it's gonna be nice to have DEF somewhere where we can always fill up with easy access and whatnot. But it's getting late, it's evening again, but I do appreciate y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. As always, I'm gonna see y'all guys in the next one.